New tonight, Wayne County Sheriff has been accused of sexual harassment in a lawsuit filed today. And as the 7 investigators were first to reveal, Washington is no stranger to claims of harassment from women. In 2016, a female sheriff's employee sued the county, claiming Washington repeatedly asked her for massages at work. The county settled the case but admitted no wrongdoing. Then in 2008, while working for the Detroit Police Department, Washington was accused by a female colleague of improper touching and asking to see the woman's undergarments. Washington denied her claim, and an internal affairs investigation did not sustain the allegations. Well, tonight, another woman is coming forward, saying Sheriff Washington repeatedly crossed the line with her and that she's not alone. Here's 7 investigator Ross Jones.
The actions, when you put them all together, are shocking for a high-level elected official who should be setting a standard for everybody that works under him for a law enforcement agency.
In federal court today, attorney Deb Gordon filing this lawsuit against Wayne County Sheriff Raphael Washington, accused by a long-time, now former employee of serial sexual harassment that went on for years. Gordon's client, Regina Parks, spent 6 years at the sheriff's office working as his community outreach director.
The minute that she began reporting to the sheriff, was subjected to a continual atmosphere of sexual harassment and ultimately retaliation.
In the 21-page complaint, Parks says she was subjected to sexual harassment on a routine basis, from Washington touching or striking her buttocks to rubbing and touching her stomach and thighs over and under her clothing, and repeatedly making lewd and sexual comments about her appearance. On the evening of February 21st, 2023, according to the lawsuit, Washington called Parks on her cell phone.
He said, I won't use his exact language, but that he wanted to have sex with her. And that was kind of, scary to her, along with everything else.
The next day, she says the sheriff called again. This time, he said he just sent staff home due to bad weather, but wanted her to come into his office. After that, Parks says she reported Washington's conduct to the sheriff's chief of staff.
She did report it internally, and that was just made it worse for her.
The following week, the lawsuit alleges Washington called Parks into his office, where he rubbed her thighs, hugged her, and kissed her on the lips. In her lawsuit, Parks says she secretly recorded her conversation with Washington, saying it implicated him in sexual misconduct. Months later, in October 2023, Parks said she attended a film premiere with county officials that included Washington. It was then, in the theater, she says, that Washington showed her video on his cell phone of a woman performing oral sex on him.
She was very upset about it, and she told him that it was extremely inappropriate. At which point he said something along the lines of, well, you got to share the love.
In November 2024, according to the complaint, Washington learned that Parks had secretly recorded him. That triggered a meeting with his chief of staff, according to Deb Gordon, that led to Parks' demise.
When she raised it and continued to push it, she was fired.
The lawsuit makes reference to a former female executive who said Washington sexually harassed her too, claiming Washington repeatedly referred to the woman as baby or babe, asked her to stay in his hotel room, and requested that she wear certain articles of clothing that he found attractive. Late tonight, the sheriff's office released a statement on the lawsuit that reads, "In what is a typical legal stunt, this lawsuit was apparently filed at the end of the business day. We have not been served nor had the opportunity for a legal review. When the review is complete, there will be plenty to say." I'm Ross Jones, 7 News, Detroit.